Hey folks, just wanted to hop on and talk with you about Libra season and the two transits that are a pretty big deal that's going on within Libra season. So Libra season happens between September 22nd till October 23rd. So this is when the sun is in Libra and bringing up Libra themes. So it marks the beginning of fall. When our energy is shifting, I like to think to our favorite, it's our favorite cozy season. And we are now shifting our attention to partnerships and those that help us keep us warm and are reciprocal and honors our values, and we get to discuss what we value together. So this is a wonderful season to engage with partnerships and kind of explore what that looks like for us. So the two aspects or two transits that are going on that I want to talk about. For the first one, on October 2nd, we have the solar eclipse in Libra. So this eclipse series have been going on for us since October of last year, 2023. So we are basically, the story continues to develop here in the Libra area of our life. So you want to look at your, where Libra rules for you, what house it rules for you, what area of life it rules for you. And understand that there's some sudden endings that are continuing here. So maybe, from what happened in October 2023, we are getting more closure here with this eclipse. And I think, is this the last one in Libra? I didn't look at that. I'm sorry. I think this might be the last one in Libra. We'll have to see. Well, I know for sure that's this year because it's October. But yeah, so this is kind of, we're getting closure here with this Libra area as we are now, experiencing the Pisces and Virgo that has began in September. So yeah, I think we are getting some closure here with the Libra and Aries area of our life, and it gets to start to pick up with the Pisces Virgo. So yeah, what's been going on in the Libra house for you? How have you been feeling about this area of your life and the changes that has happened here? Are you satisfied? Do you feel like you have partnerships that are reciprocal, the people that really care about you or in your life now? Or have you been holding on to relationships that are not good for you anymore? Think about these things. Another transit that I wanted to bring up that's going to be happening during Libra season is the on October 9th, Jupiter stations retrograde in Gemini. And so when this planet of optimism, hope, risk-taking, philosophy, our belief systems, opportunities, when this planet starts to slow down and stops and reverse its course in the sky, and from our perspective, it basically, its expression that I just listed out for you is now being challenged and internalized. So this could be, this part of us is being suppressed now. And it is demanding for us to examine our moral code. What is our guiding compass of our lives? Are we living in alignment to our principles, or are we living in alignment to other people's principles, their belief systems? Jupiter retrograde is making us do that internal review, and this could feel like luck is running out. Maybe we were pursuing an idea, pursuing an opportunity, and then it somehow is being pulled back for whatever reason. But if you do experience that, realize the bigger picture here, that is not actually your path. That is not actually for you to pursue. And there's something actually better coming along down the road. So do your best to not feel like you're losing hope as Jupiter is retrograde. I didn't see how long. So, so October 9th of this year, 2024, he will be retrograde until, is it February? Yeah, so he'll be retrograde until February 3rd, and that's when he'll be stationing direct to Gemini. And so, yeah, so from October 9th to February 3rd, we are going to be feeling this part of ourselves being challenged, and just having to remember to not lose hope, and just to, if things are being removed from you, really think about it. Like, is that really something that you really wanted? I know, like, for me, I've had a really big Jupiter retrograde experience. I was pursuing a job, and that job opportunity was ripped from underneath me. And I never had that kind of experience before. I've always had, like, people wanted me to work there, and they kept their word, and I get signed up and whatever, onboarded and without friction. And so I've had that first experience. But then now, as I'm looking back, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not supposed to be in that town. I was only supposed to be there for a year. I was supposed to travel. Like, it was like I was supposed to do other things that were actually in alignment to me and my belief system. Yeah, and it was weird too, because, like, as I was pursuing this, it was a tree job. Like, I was like going to be planting trees in pots so that people through Texas could have access to trees. But I was reading this book about trees and how putting them in pots actually make them not receptive to community with local trees. So that basically we were like growing sick trees, although this is like the best we could do with like the given circumstances of civilization that we have. But it was just really weird because that really started to open my eyes to that, and it made me feel really conflicted about this job, and then it ended up not happening. So I was just like, very weird, because Jupiter has to do with knowledge as well. And like for me, I want to do what's the best for me and also nature. But like, it was just really weird that that was happening, and how that happened. But at the end of the day, I ended up traveling and doing markets, and connecting to many clients. Probably talked with you in person. And now I'm in a different town from that town that I was in before. And I think I'm better for it. And so with that, I just kind of, again, want to remind you that if you have opportunities that are like removed from you, maybe you learned something during this retrograde, it's all for the better. And it's just don't lose hope. Just dig in instead. So yeah, this is the time for reviewing, rethinking, restructure, replanning, reworking what you believe in. And with it being a Gemini, this has to do with our knowledge or information that we've gathered, dealing with how we apply our information, our knowledge, in a way that is applicable to our lives and our situation. And also like how you share it too. Like, do you share it in a way that people can relate to it? Gemini has a way of simplifying abstract concepts in ways that people that haven't been studying it could understand, and use it in their lives. So yeah, Jupiter is making us rethink how we are doing that in our special way, because Gemini rules a specific area of our life. So we all have Gemini in our chart. So look to where Gemini is, and just know that we're going to have some reflection going on there for between October 9th till February 3rd. So yeah, that's kind of like what I wanted to bring into focus for you for Libra season. It's going to be a pretty active season for us with the eclipse and then Jupiter going retrograde. So I'm sure that's all I wanted to say. I think that is all. Yep, that's what excites me to tell you about. So I hope you have a great Libra season, and I will see you next time. Bye.